Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV. Woo!
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, man, we back. Let's talk about Bob Arum. Bob Arum says that no Crawford and Taylor this year. He said it's a tentative date that they're looking at bringing Crawford back at October 23rd, but it's nothing set in stone. And that Josh Taylor will go on and fight Jack Catterall, and that Terence Crawford people have a list of opponents at 40-47 that they'll pick through. But let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Check out the Welterweight boxing playlist. Check out the boxing news playlist. Share the video. And for the most part, he's saying Taylor and Crawford won't be next because Ramirez and Josh Taylor signed a contract saying they will fight Jack Catterall next. I'm at Jack Catterall in Vegas. Jack Catterall is a really good dude, so, you know, hopefully get a shot, and that's be the biggest payday, and that's going to be overseas. So, right now, Josh Taylor just talking. That fight won't happen till 2022. But he said he got a list of opponents. He responded to Regis saying he's not going up to 47. He said, so Regis is out. So, it looked like whatever the opponents that Crawford got, and Bob said, I don't know if they match up. Heard Bernie said that they not fighting Zepeda, they not fighting Regis, they not fighting whoever the other guy, Jose Ramirez. So, honestly, I don't know who they could be fighting, but it's a list of opponents for 140 pounds. It's 147 pounds. You look at 47. Come on. And then also he said that, I'm going to put this in there, Vergil Ortiz ducked him. He said Oscar De La Hoya turned down the Vergil Ortiz fight. So, Bernie said that. So, right now, apparently they tried to go at Vergil Ortiz. So, they tried to get the Vergil Ortiz fight, and Bernie said that Oscar De La Hoya, not Vergil Ortiz, turned it down. So, right now, that's what they're looking at. And now it's looking like Vergil Ortiz and Oscar De La Hoya went another way. Now I know for a fact that there's rumors going around that the zone contract is up with Golden Boy. And like Eddie Hearn is going to be the only boxing promoter over there making fights that Oscar could take his roster over to Triller. So maybe that's why he don't want to make the Crawford fight. Maybe they get a bigger offer from Triller and that fight happen. But, you know, at the end of the day, Josh Taylor has something to say. But he's going to defend his undisputed versus Jack Catterall. So I don't think Terence Crawford defended his undisputed, but I know for a fact that Crawford had been ready to go to 147 pounds before undisputed. He told Sean Porter that back in the day, I think, that it was top rank idea to keep him at 147 to go for undisputed. So that's why he didn't move up to 147. He probably would have been in the same position, that he is now. You know, they know for a fact that, you know, Al ain't trying to make these fights, but Bob went on to say that Josh Taylor's probably going to be the biggest fight in the division, you know, for Crawford in the division. So, no, before we get into the Errol Spence thing, my thing is, it is what it is. Okay, we knew that the Spence fight probably wasn't going to happen when they couldn't even make the Sean Porter fight. You know, when they wouldn't even throw Josito Lopez over there, when they wouldn't even throw Keith Thurman over there. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's just not a top rank thing. When Bob Arum, when Al Heyman sent somebody over somewhere, they get a big payday. Like when Derevchenko went over to fight Triple G, he made $5 million. I don't even think Charlos ain't never made $5 million. At least Jamal. Okay, we looked up his purse. So I mean, you know, when they send somebody somewhere, they got to get the biggest payday. When Lomachenko got sent over Showtime, it was just a purse bid. He didn't get the biggest payday. He believed that, you know, Bob Arum believed in. Lomachenko believed they can beat Gary Russell, and he went over there and he did beat Gary Russell, like it or not. But he went over and got a belt. Bob Arum ain't got a problem sending his fighters over there. You know, it's just to the point that they don't want to fight Crawford. I think if Crawford was a Mexican, I think it'd happen. He was Puerto Rican, I think it would happen. You know, that's my opinion. You know, I think if he was Canelo at 47, it would happen. You know, but right now, you know, they ducking him, and I got word from people at PBC. I'm not gonna say no names. That they scared to make that fight. I ain't making shit up. You know, and multiple people can attest to this. You talk to the sanctioned belt bodies, they say the same thing. They don't want to make that fight. So who you think Al Heyman just saying, oh, they can't be, you know, he just making an observation. Floyd said it on TMZ, look it up a few years ago. You know, Derrick James when it come up, oh, he don't sell no pay-per-view, this, that, and the third. So it is what it is. So Bob said Terence Crawford gonna move all the way up, and he not gonna take the fight. You know, at the end of the day, cool. I can feng shui with that. You know, It is what it is. You know, we can put it to bed, but Terence Crawford can move up and challenge him. But you got to remember, if when Mel went on the belts, can they get in a position to be Errol Spence mandatory? And I don't think so. Bob Arum Al Heyman just gonna spend money for that not to happen, unfortunately. So, no, do Terence go up there and chase him? Because guess what? According to J-Rock, the only person I heard, a major player that's not gonna move up. Only person I heard was what's the kid name? Was Tony Harrison. Only one said, I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna stay here. So J-Rock said if they go up, he gonna chase him. But the biggest issue about going up there for Crawford and Errol Spence is if Leon Lawson beat Gallimore, he gonna get ranked inside each sanction belt body probably. Okay. And Fondor, he already ranked. So the biggest question is Fondor and Leon Lawson, 265, 154-pound fighters. Can they avoid them like Floyd avoided Paul Williams? That's the $1 million question. But that's their biggest question. Crawford ain't required to move up. Now Crawford can start working. Now you got to worry about him fighting Jerron Ennis. The question is, did Jerron Ennis sign with PBC? I got an interview right here with YSL Media. I'm about to go ahead and crack on open and see what Bozzy, his father, got to say. So, let me see. He says, Keith Thurman Ugas said they will fight Boots later on, says Bonzi will. So they never gonna fight him. So, like I said, at PBC, they can't even make fights with their own fighters. They can't even make fights, on the side of the street. So apparently, it sounds like he might have a handshake or an agreement to fight PBC. So right now, Ennis might be left up. I think Sean Porter, I think Keith Thurman gonna move up. Danny already moved up, so the division gonna look a lot different. You're gonna have Taylor, you're gonna have Jose Ramirez, you're gonna have Terence Crawford. Ugas probably gonna sit there. Vergil Ortiz, who, Oscar said turned down the scrap, turned down the fade. Not Vergil, he did. Vergil would probably take that fight. Met him, nice dude at Virgin Hotel. Maybe keep sticking around, but at the end of the day, this is what it is. But Bob say Terence is gonna move up. Sean and Errol is gonna move up, and that fight not gonna happen. He's gonna move up to the Pacquiao fight, but it like the WBA won't be on the line. So Errol said he had 2 more fights left at the division, so I'm guessing this guy gonna be Ugas and whoever else. But if he don't get that WBA belt, I don't think he gonna versus Ugas. I don't think he gonna move up and fight Bud. So I think he ain't gonna fight Bud regardless. But it's sad because that's a fight everybody want. But then again, everybody blame Terence Crawford. Everybody blame Bob Arum because that's the usual suspect, Bob Arum. And he talking bad about Terence Crawford. But I heard for a fact that they don't want to make that fight. So for the most part, I'm over it. I'm a fight that never happened. Errol Spence never had a fight like that. That's a winnable fight. He only fighter he can move up and make a lot of money versus because ain't gonna be no money at 54. Ain't no Oscar De La Hoya, ain't no Floyd Mayweather there. Ain't no Sugar Ray Leonard or Thomas Hearns there. So really ain't no money fights. Ain't no money fights there. He fucking stupid. He's stupid, bro. Like I said, any other fighter, they content with the money they making. I forgot Mikey there. So he happy with the money he making. So ain't no money fight unless Canelo come back down. Ain't no money fight. Ain't no big money at 68 other than Canelo. Ain't no big money at 60. Ain't no big money at 54. They ain't doing no fucking pay-per-views at 54. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he gonna be fighting with Tim Tszyu. He gonna be fighting all high-risk fights for the money he getting at 47. That's what I'm saying. He got an opportunity to do a mini pay-per-views 2 or 3 times, or do one at welterweight, bring Crawford up to 54. So that's on him. We already knew he was gonna wiggle his way out of this fight. He talking suspect. Every time you hear him, it's suspect. Every time you hear his coach talk, it's suspect. You hear Bomac calling him a drunk, trying to bait him to fight. It's not gonna happen. Bob said he's gonna move up. Bye. Can't knock it, bye. It's just when Al Heyman ain't pushing black versus black fight, when he putting an all Mexican card together, and he ain't pushing no black versus black fighters. I already told you what it is. They believe the narrative that niggas can't sell. Straight up and down, they believe that narrative, and that's sad. Because I think they can sell. I think they can do 1 million pay-per-views, even in the digital era. I think it's a big fight being built up, you know. Terence Crawford gonna have to slap his daddy or his mama dead in his fucking mouth for that fight to happen. He gonna have to sleep with his baby mama. He got to sleep with his ex. That's what's gonna have to happen. But he ain't gonna do that. He not gonna disrespect another black man. I gotta respect that. I gotta tip my hat off to him. But it ain't gonna happen, you know. And people gonna just blame Bud. And I'm Bud, man. I'll probably just fucking retire. Fight a couple more guys. Retire, man. Unify the division and retire. But Ennis will fight. They'll let Ennis fight him. They'll let Ortiz fight him eventually. But, you know, like I said before, Sean Porter not gonna fight him now. Keith Thurman, move on. They won't even fight Jerron Ennis. You know, we fight him later, okay. You know, just lies. But, hey, it is what it is. But, hey, let me know what you guys think. You know, Bob said it's a wrap. You know, he gonna move up. So I don't know if they had, you know, pre-conversation about the fight, or they talked about the numbers and they didn't like the numbers. I mean, I remember a part where some top-ranking employees said, we'll pay our guy, you pay your guy. We just figure it out. But like I said before, it is what it is. PBC, it's a long list of them not making fights. Bob Arum been in the game a long time. It's listed him not making fights. But for a fact, Bob Arum, he sent his fighter to PBC to whoop Gary Russell. You know, he worked with PBC to make the Deontay Wilder fight. They sent Vanes Monterosi on HBO to fight Ersan Dilar. So, I mean, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, we on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You reach out to give a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media subscription. Twitter's the fastest way, then Facebook, then Instagram. Facebook group link there as well, too. You want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well, too. Best way to donate, share the video. But, hey, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Check out the boxing news and welterweight playlist. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to check my other channel out right here on YouTube, Motor City Sports Talk, more sports, music, news, and entertainment about Detroit. Peace.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at
right?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
All right, appreciate everybody for supporting the channel, man. Everybody that been here since day one. But if you want to continue to support the channel, you want to continue to see me go to these fights, man, I appreciate if you do donate to the channel. Now you have several ways to donate, and you can like the channel, you can share the channel, you can subscribe to the channel. Most of you guys do that on everything. But financially, if I'm gonna go to Wilder Fury, Spence Pacquiao, and all the big fights, and I'm only entertaining in going to the big, I'm only interested in going to the big fights, I'm gonna need you guys' support. You can reach me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, anytime for any, you know, advice, or you want to advertise your business on the channel. It's another way you help support the channel. I do want to work with businesses and all that. But if you want to make a donation, Cash App is CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link is in the description as well too. Appreciate it. Peace.